Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. On this Thankful Tuesday morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Wake on up on this Thankful Tuesday morning. Welcome to the Love Morning Show. I'm your host, JB Lee. And what a good morning it is on this Thankful Tuesday morning. Wake on up. Get your day started. God loves you. Wake on up on this Thankful Tuesday morning. The daylight outside. And I'm telling you, the sun is going to come out somewhere. And God is good. Good morning, McClammy. Good morning. I'm telling you, the day is a good day. He said, well, Jeff, why is the day so good? Because you're alive. And God is still seated on the throne, which he'll always be. So today is a good day, a day that we've never seen before that he allowed us to be in. Thanks be to God. Man, I'm telling you, thanks be unto God who has just given us everything we need. And I'm telling you, he is wonderful. He is wonderful. Every day, all day, God is wonderful. And I'm telling you, it is, listen, man, God is so awesome. It's a song that says indescribable. You can't even, it's hard to put in words how good he is. I'm telling you, like the people say in the old time, if I had 1,000 tongues, I couldn't thank him enough. Because that's just how good he is. You never run out. You'll never run out of things to thank him for. Ever. And he says, listen, he says that he loves us with an everlasting love. Man, I'm talking about the God that made the heaven and the earth and everything in the universe. He says he loves us with an everlasting love. And we're fearfully and wonderfully made. And that we are more than conquerors. He says he loves us with an everlasting love. No expiration date. He says that we're fearfully and wonderfully made. And we are more than conquerors. Who would not want to serve and praise and worship God? Man, it's kind of hard to believe. It really is. It's kind of hard to believe. And I guess you know what? When I was out there, wasn't paying God no attention. I reckon people were saying the same thing about me. It's hard to believe. That young man, all that God has done for him, all that God has given in his life, and he won't even praise and worship. But I'm telling you, he's good. He's worthy to be praised every day of our life. There's nobody like him. There's nothing like him. I don't care where you look, high, like people say, high and low. You look where you want to. Everywhere you go, you can't find nobody like God. Because he's so awesome. He's so good. He's so kind. He's so loving. He's so caring. Man, God, he's awesome. Listen, let's go on down our topic for today. Let's go on down to this topic for the day and see what we're going to talk about here today. Let's see what we got. There is nothing, just the topic, there is nothing too hard for God. Oh my. There's nothing too hard for God. Nothing at all. You say, well, Jeff, what you mean by that? It don't matter what kind of situation you got going. There ain't nothing too hard for him. All you got to do is ask him. All you got to do is be willing to just say, you know what, God, I need you. I got to have you. I can't fix this. I can't do this. I can't live this life without you. There's nothing too hard for him. I don't care what you come up with. I don't care what. It don't matter. There is nothing too hard for God. The word says there's nothing too hard for him. And a lot of times we in our own mind, we'll try to conceal it like he don't know. It's like we try to conceal stuff from God like he don't already know. He already know what you're going through. He already know what you need. He already know what the issues are. He already know what the problem is. It ain't nothing too hard for it. You say, well, I hate to bother God. Man, he waiting on you to bother. He waiting on you to bring your issues to him, your concerns, because ain't nothing too hard for it. It don't matter what it's about. Well, I didn't want to bother God with this because, I I prayed to him. I talked to God yesterday about something else, and here I am again. Got something that ain't nothing too hard for God. You can't have too many problems for God. Let me say that again. You can never have too many problems for God. So what you waiting on? Everything that you got going on, give it to him. Let him have it. Let him handle it. Because you can't do it. I can't do it. We can't do it. See, we already tried the little bit of stuff we know how to try. And it ain't working. It might look like it's going to work for a little while. Then you look at it against, well, it's the same thing over and over and over again. But see, once you let him have it, ain't nothing too hard for him. See, what we do a lot of times, I'm talking, what we'll do, we'll compare what we're able to do. We'll compare that to God. And that man, let me tell you, there's no comparison. We'll compare what we think we're able to do. You say, well, I done tried that. You know how you how you working on a problem or something, and somebody come by and they say, well, you know what? You tell them everything you done tried. I can't get this to type up right. I can't get this letter in, and this thing won't insert in here. And you're doing something, and you say, I can't get it to do right. I just can't get it to do right. And you done try, you've been working on that thing for 30 minutes or an hour, and you can't make no success of it. And then here comes somebody else come along. They say, well, what you working on? I've been wrestling with this thing for hours. I ain't got it. They say, well, let me try. And in 2 minutes, they got it figured out and working like it should. You know what I'm talking about. You've been there before. That's the same thing with God. Well, you sit there and mess with it and mess with it and mess with it and mess with it. And you can't seem to get it right. And you say, well, God, I can't do this no more. I done tried everything I know. He said, well, let me try. He said, let me try, because ain't nothing too hard for me. And then he go there, and in a few minutes, it's done fixed and working and everything going like it should. Because I'm telling you, it's nothing too hard for God. Nothing. Ain't nothing too hard for God. You say, God, well, you know what? I want to lose weight. And you say, well, man, that should be simple. It ain't as simple as you think it is. For a lot of people, it's not that simple. Won't you just do this? Won't you just do that? The people got answers. Some of them got a lot of answers, but they didn't work for you. So you need God to, say, well, God help me. And he'll help. See, there is nothing that God cannot do. He can help us in every area of our life if we just let him. All we got to do is let him help us. God will show you how to do stuff that you didn't even know you could do. He'll show you how to maneuver. He'll show you how to get to one step and this step and how to get to the next step. There's nothing too hard for him. But you got to be willing to say, well, okay, God, I need you. I got to have your help on this because I can't do this. And you turn around, you say, okay, well, thank you. And then you got something else. Good morning, Doris. You have something else come up that you can't handle. And don't be ashamed to go back to God. I'm telling you, God is waiting on us every day of our life to include him in our life. Let me say that again. God is waiting on us every day of our life to include him in our life. He want to help us. There's nothing too hard for God. And I don't care how many times you try to get something straightened out, you're going to need him. You're going to need him. There's nothing too hard for it. You can't figure it out. You've been trying. You done all you can do, like them people. You done all you can do. And you can't get it. But there's one that can figure everything out and know exactly what to do, when to do, how to do, where to do. And when he get through working on it, you'll be looking at it like, wow, man, good morning, Deacon Lamb. You'll be looking at the situation like, I did not know God was going to work that thing out like that. You'll look back at it and say, man, and then you'll say to yourself, there is nothing too hard for God. I'm telling you, man, listen, I'm learning this day by day. And you say, well, Jeff, how many times? Listen, I've experienced God working things out that I know I couldn't have worked out. And still to this day, sometimes, listen, a situation to come along and I revert back. Ain't that amazing how a lot of times we already seen God work something out? We already seen God do different things. We know ain't nothing too hard for us, but we'll revert back to that same old mindset thinking we going to do something on our own. I do it. See, listen, I ain't got no reason to tell you nothing wrong. I do it. And we all do it. We revert back to the old mindset. Well, I can fix this. And then you got to end up needing him again, calling on God. I can't do it because you know there ain't nothing too hard for it. I'm telling you. All he wants to do is say, you know what? Just be honest. To God, I tried it. I know I was going to mess it up when I tried it. I know I needed you when I was trying to fix it on my own. But listen, come on, do what you do, God, because I know you can work this thing for me. Get this thing straightened out for my life. Thank you. Thank you. And keep moving. And then you're going to run into something else. See, there's always something that you're going to need God to fix because there's nothing too hard for God. If you, throughout your day, throughout this week, when you run into situations and circumstances, just say to yourself, you know what? I see it, but there's nothing too hard for God. God, I thank you. Because there's nothing too hard for him to do in your life. You might get stuck at something. Don't worry about it. Walk away and say, you know what, God, I need you to fix this. Because I know there's nothing too hard for you. And I'm telling you, he will help you. He will give you the know-how. And in the midst of it, he'll give you some peace and some joy. You'll be like, oh my God, look at God. Look at God. Right in the middle of this foolishness, this situation. I can't figure this out. I can't get this straightened out. And right in the middle of it, here come God to give me some peace and joy. And he's working on it too. Man, I'm telling you. There's nothing too hard for me. And I think about all the stuff that God does in my life and the things that he work out and things that he's done worked out. And I look back at that stuff and man, there's no way I could have done what he's done. There is no way I could have figured this stuff out on my own. There is no way I could have got through this on my own. Because see, once I realized, good morning, Carolyn. Once I realized that there's nothing too hard for God, then I listen, like I just said a while ago, a lot of times we'll revert back to that old mindset of trying to handle it on our own. I don't know why we do that. I have no idea. Yes, there's nothing like the peace of God. I don't know why we revert back to that old trying to do it on our own. I have no idea. But most of the time we'll go back. Well, I'm going to try to fix this. But every time I'm telling you that he get involved and I go to him and say, God, I need you in this. And he worked that thing out, man. I'm telling you, he do it so smooth. Sometimes it's like butter. It's like, man, it's amazing. It's amazing to me, the things that he can do and things he can work and things that he can show up in your life and do. And you don't even know he working in the background. You don't see nothing yet. But in a few days, man, that's why it says the weeping may endure for a night. It may endure, but joy, one thing about it said weeping may endure. That means that it can or it might not, but it don't matter. Weeping may endure for a night, but there's going to be some joy coming in the morning. Lord have mercy. There's going to be some joy coming because there's nothing too hard for God. There's going to be some peace coming because there's nothing too hard for God. There's going to be some happiness coming because there's nothing too hard for God. There's going to be some healing coming because there's nothing too hard for God. There is going to be some revelation knowledge coming because there's nothing too hard for God. There's going to be some praise coming because there's nothing too hard for God. There's going to be some worship coming because there's nothing too hard for God. I'm telling you, there's nothing too hard for him. You put your trust in him. Let him have his way in your life and he will show you that there's nothing too hard for him. Every time you look around, you'll be seeing blessings after blessings after blessings after blessings after blessing after blessings. Because there is nothing too hard for God. Man, when you think you've run out of every energy amount that you can have, you're like, man, I'm drained. I'm pushed. I can't go no more. You say, God, I can't handle it no more. And there he come. He got some energy for you. He got some peace for you, some joy for you. And you say, well, man, I didn't know I can make it this far. I didn't know I can get this far in this. I didn't know I could do this. It's him. It's him. It's him. He's doing it. Yes, Carol, trust and believe. It's him. He's doing the work. He's keeping us. Man. That's how when Job got down and all his friends left him and this and that and other going on in Job's life. And man, they was like, man, I don't know what is anything, ain't nothing too hard for God. Job said, I got to trust him. I got to trust. Job was so confused. He thought God was punishing. He said, though he slayed me, he thought it was God doing it. He said, but yet will I trust him. It was the devil all the time. But he said, hey, man, what's going on here, it's got to be God. But come to find out, Job was restored. Everything. Man, and more. Because there's nothing too hard for God. I'm telling you, today and every day this week, the rest of your life, when you run into things, remind yourself there's nothing too hard for God, because he will bring you through it. He'll see you through it. There's nothing too hard for him. Let him work. Let him do what he do. There's nothing too hard for him. He got you. No matter where you're at in life, he got you. He going to make sure you get it through and make it through the situation. Because remind yourself, there is nothing too hard for God. Good morning, Rosa. Good morning. Even on your worst days, there's nothing too hard for God. Even on your best days, there's nothing too hard for God. You might shed some tears. Listen, that's part of life. Life happens to all of us, but there's nothing too hard for God. You might lose some things. There's nothing too hard for God. You might gain some things. There's nothing too hard for God. It don't matter. There's nothing too hard for him. Put your trust in. All right. Let's get on down to our lunch menu for today. Got a good one for today. A good one. A good one. Cabbage with some sausage. Cabbage and sausage. Cabbage and sausage. You take and get that sausage, whatever kind you get. I like the pender. You put it in that pot, cut it up, some pieces, let it boil. Then you throw your cabbage in there. That's your meal. Cabbage with sausage. That's our lunch menu for today. You can eat that all week. Cabbage and sausage. Tell me what you think. Cabbage and sausage. That's your lunch menu for today. All right, let's get on down to our declaration, because every day we say something about our day, because it matters what you say about your day, because I'm telling you, life and death is in the power of the tongue. McClaven said, cabbage, no sausage. Carolyn can't eat cabbage. I love the sausage. Oh, my God. Carlton, Deacon Lamb said, yes, love. I'm telling you, say something good about your day, because it matters, because your day is waiting with expectation for you to say something good about it. So when you say something good about your day responds to what you say, because life and death is in the power of the tongue. So every day we speak to our day. And I'm telling you, Darsh said, I don't know, Jeff, that sounds good to me. It is good, Darsh. You take that sausage and you boil it. And man, I'm telling you, you throw that cabbage in there. Oh, my goodness. All right, today is a blessed day, a day full of love, because God, you are love, a day full of grace, a day full of mercy, a day full of peace, a day full of joy, a day full of help, a day full of prosperity, a day full of all of who you are, God, because you are our everything. Smile on purpose. Yes, God is good. And I'm telling you, today is a blessed day. A day full of love, because God, you are love. A day full of grace, a day full of mercy, a day full of peace, a day full of joy, a day full of help, a day full of prosperity, a day full of all of who you are, God, because you are our everything. Listen, let's do it one more again for the people in the back and the ones on the front row that think they know everything. Today is a blessed day, a day full of love because God, you are love, a day full of grace, a day full of mercy, a day full of peace, a day full of joy, a day full of help, a day full of prosperity, a day full of all of who you are, God, because you are everything. I'm telling you, God love roasted. I cook it, but will not eat it. My God, what's wrong with y'all, man? I thought we were country people on here. No cabbage and sausage. Woo! Listen, go have a wonderful day on this Thankful Tuesday. Go love on somebody, help somebody, pray for somebody, but don't let nobody mess up your day, not even yourself. God love you. He not mad at you. He want the best for you. And remember, there is nothing too hard for God. I'm telling you, he already got it worked out. When you working on it, he got it worked out. Smile. Like Dar says, smile on purpose. God is good. Listen, go love on yourself and let God leave him be the head of your life. We love you here at the Love Morning Show. We out. I'll give my